Hey, love seekers. In today's video, we will be discussing the powerful duo of both importance and urgency in finding the love that you want. So, this video is made primarily for women who have both one, the importance of finding their next romantic partner, and the urgency to do so. So, today I will break down what these two mean in terms of both urgency and importance, and then also go into why both of these matter, and having one without the other can lead to suboptimal results. So let's dive in. So the first thing that I wanted to share was that for you to get the most value out of this video, and I'll just take a pause because my stutter seems to be I do not seem to be very fluent at this time, and I do not want the whole video to go that way, so I'll just slow it down and resume. Okay, so this video will be of most value to you if both your urgency of finding a romantic partner and the importance of finding him is at an 8 out of 10 for both. So both your urgency, which means the time delay, right? How fast do you want your partner? That on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being I want him right now, it's an 8. And the importance, that means what's where is finding your next romantic partner rank in terms of the items that you have to do in your life. So both of those need to be at an 8 out of 10. So I'm here to help you out if you're at an 8, and if you're not at an 8, or if you're below an 8, I'll create a separate video for you to increase the sense of urgency and importance towards finding a new romantic partner. So let's go in. The first one is what is urgency, and as I was mapping out this video with Grammarly, it said, picture this, that you're in a cooking competition. There are tons. I think MasterChef was the one that I watched an episode of most recently, and imagine that the clock is ticking, and you have to prepare and then bake or cook the recipe that you have. So it means that you have to get something important done by a certain period of time. Unlike a dating show, there's no deadline for you and there's no clock that's ticking. But if you want to really drive your sense of urgency, you can bring people into it. You can tell friends that, hey, you know what, in the next 6 months or the next 1 year, usually that's the time it takes to find someone new to date and be in a relationship with. So that is urgency. Urgency means that there is a sense of time pressure that you have, and if you're a woman who wants to have kids, that is an inbuilt biological clock that you have, which means that you have to make a choice. If you're in your 30s, you have to make a choice pretty soon if you want to find a partner you want to have kids with. But if not, if you're in your 40s and beyond, and if you just do not want to have kids, there are other ways to drive the sense of urgency that you have. Okay, so that's what urgency is related to time. When is it that you want to find this partner, and what steps are you going to take to find him as quickly as possible. But even though your urgency could be at an 8, your importance might not, your importance also needs to be at that level. So now we go into why both matter. Uh, the ultimate love recipe, as Grammarly said. So urgency adds excitement and motivates you to date, while importance ensures that you're not just swiping right on anyone who looks good. So importance comes to how much priority or weight you give to what you want. So if urgency is the when, importance comes down to the why and the what. So what do you want? You want someone to spend the rest of your life with? Is it someone who you want to go on adventures with? Is it someone you want to build your business with? So importance comes down to knowing what you value, and also where do you value this whole domain of dating and romance in your life. Is it top one, top two, top three? Where does it land? You may be someone who loves to work. You may be someone who loves to spend time with her friends. But outside of that, are you carving out time to meet potential romantic partners? So, importance and the best example I have of one client in the past who balanced both of these really well was a woman. She ran her own coaching business, and what she did was that she knew what she wanted. She wanted a man who was fit, who had a strong career. He lived on his own, and then she also knew what she did not want. She did not want guys who just worked out all the time without having the other parts of their lives balanced. So we went deep into what she wanted, and then she would meet men through dating apps or through her in-person social circle, and we would evaluate every one of those men. You'd be like, oh, does this guy fit what you want? She's like, you know what, somewhat does, but not fully. And then we'd go like, oh, do you want to keep texting him to see when he's ready to meet, or do you want to say no to him? So she would meet a few men. Occasionally she'd go on one date, and then we were like, how did that date feel? She's like, you know what, I wasn't really feeling it, but I would like to go on one other date. So she would, and then it would be clear by the second date that this guy was not the one for her. So we did this for a good 4-5 months before she met this great guy on Hinge who had both, who had the urgency for him too. He was looking out for a partner, and then he also had the importance because he also knew what he wanted. So she was one who really exemplified what I mean by having both in really good harmony. So you need to have both importance to make sure that you're going for the right guy, and the urgency in terms of making sure that you don't just waste time, or you just wait and wait and wait for the right guy to show up. And then even while you're on the journey, make sure that you still keep on meeting people. And 1 second, I don't think I hit the record button, so let me just check that. I did. So, for me, I think when I did not get good night of sleep, I just tend to not be at my fully focused best, and my fluency also does not. My fluency is also not as flowing as it could be. Now we go into section three, which is urgency without importance means that you just rush into the first guy that seems that you have a strong romantic spark, but then you don't take the time to really make sure that he matches on the other important things in your life. One could be just his career. Does he have a strong relationship with the work that he's doing in terms of both the skills that he brings to his job, to in terms of the actual job? Does he feel that he's actually making a contribution to the betterment of humanity? And then three, the money that he makes from the job. So you could meet someone, it feels great, it feels strong, you really feel that romantic chemistry, but then you ignore the fact that he's living with three roommates. He's living with three roommates. His job, yeah, sure, he works 40 hours per week, but there's no real greater purpose beyond him going to work, making money, paying rent, and then that's it. That's all that he does. So urgency without importance means that you'll make rash choices and settle usually for what you do not want. It may seem fun in the short term, but it could turn into a terrible relationship in the long term. And one client that I worked with in the past, this was actually a mistake that I had made with her. So she had not been in a relationship for 3 to 4 years. She really wanted to find someone, and this one guy she met at a networking event, and she gave him a call once. She gave him a call saying, "Hey, we would love to meet you." They met the next day, and she knew, and we both knew that he wasn't ready for a long term, emotionally profound relationship. He was more ready for something casual in terms of you just meet every 2 or 3 weeks, and it's not really, you don't put your full skin in the game. I think he also was not living quite close to her, so there were a bunch of different things that did not that were not right for her. So it was still good for her to go on that date, and she saw him a few times, and then she just settled. She just settled for something that she did not want. And to me, I felt that I could have been firmer with her. This was years back now, so it's been a while. So I knew that that was a mistake on my part as a love coach for women, to not tell her, hey, you know what, it's so good that you met this guy. It seems fun, but it's not what you truly want. You wanted someone who you could meet daily. It's you want someone you could meet every single day. You want someone you want to move in with. And this guy is not the one. But then it was something better than nothing for her. And then I haven't talked to her now in a few years, so I'm not sure how that went. But that taught me a big lesson that you need to be strong when it comes to what you want, and this comes to making sure that it's important for you to meet the right guy, and knowing what you want. So share your hasty date fails in the comments below. This is when you actually did not take the time to really go deep into what someone is like. what he wants. Make sure it's what you want to, and it comes down to like 3 to 5, maximum 10 things. It's not a lot. Usually, one is, do you both want to actually be in a relationship? Is there strong enough spark? Two is about sexual compatibility. That's a huge one. Three is monogamy. Do you want to be in a long-term monogamous relationship or long-term non-monogamous relationship? That's a big one. And then you have a few more: kids, money. Kids and money is big one. And then of course you go deeper into the work that you do, right? The work that you do, the lifestyle that you want to live. So short term is fine, and it's good to make that expectation clear at the front when you see someone new, but you know that it is not going to last. And I have done this too with women in the past when I would sense that they would not become my girlfriend, but they could become a playmate, which means that I see you every week or every few weeks, but you don't, I would not move in with them, right? I would not, they would not become my primary partner. Now, importance without urgency leads to the dreaded Netflix binge, or the cat lady, as some women would say it. So this means that you spend most of the time on your own. You watch Netflix, or you do activities with friends who are already covered up, and there's no sense of you meeting anyone new. You may be on the apps, but you don't really use them. Do not swipe, and maybe be someone who's just consumed with just work. You just love the work that you do, or more. Uh, and what I've found is that some women have just switched off that part of themselves where they just don't want to date, and it's mostly because of fear. They fear that if they go in, their heart will get broken, and things won't turn out in the way that they want. So I would say, do not be overly selective, especially when starting out. Have a rough idea about what you want, and then go on and meet, go on your first date. And speed dating is a great way for you to actually just get your feet wet, and then go and just meet people, and then you'll get a good, better understanding of what you truly want, and find how to mix this up. So remove pen and paper, and then write three things that give you urgency. One could be like, if you want kids, that could be one thing. If you want kids, that could be one thing. Two, if you don't want to have lonely nights, that could be one other thing, right? You could write down for how long you've been lonely for, and then three could be that you want to do something fun with a romantic partner. So write down three things that will boost your urgency to move this part of your life forward, and then three things about what that define what is important to you. So why is this part of your life important to you right now? Um, and that question combines both. Why is this part of your life important to you right now? So right now means the present moment, and that will help you think in terms of urgency. And so why? Could be is because you just believe in romance as being a force multiplier in your life. And why wait? Why wait? Because the clock is always ticking. All right. Please share. I would say that thanks for watching this video on both the importance of having both urgency and importance in your love life. You need to have both. And I said at the start of this video that both need to be at least an 8 on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being that it's both extremely urgent and both extremely important. So both those need to be at an 8, because if you just have urgency without the importance, you will rush into a relationship that you do not want. And if you just have the importance without the urgency, you will just wait. You will wait and wait and wait for that dream match to come through. And you may end up waiting a long time. So have that beautiful balance of both urgency and importance. And every date you go on, every person you talk to, whether it's on an app, whether it's through text or email or any other form of communication, every person you meet gives you feedback on what you like, what you do not like, until you do find that dream romantic partner that you're looking for. So, thank you so much. Please share your wildest dating stories in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video so far. If you've done so, the quality will absolutely change. Absolutely, as I seek to make the big changes in my life that I do want to, especially in terms of the production quality of these videos, because I know that I can be fluent, and I know that I can have someone here who can guide me through the whole video creation process. So if you know someone, please, if you know someone based in Vancouver who knows how to really create a big YouTube channel, please connect them with me, and I will drop my link to my LinkedIn below so that you can contact me there. And maybe you want to book a discovery call to just dive deeper into what your dream outcomes are and what is holding you back. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.